Okay, and the news is coming in from the Supreme Court that is determined to examine the controversial Sabarimala issue, asking the temple authorities now to explain just how restriction is a part of Hinduism. The Supreme Court says that they will be examining the issue of Sabarimala, where women have been denied entry for years together. In fact, the Apex Court has questioned the temple authorities, asking them just to explain that how prohibition is actually part of Hindu culture. Anusha Soni is with us to talk Okay, we'll go to our correspondent Anusha in just a bit, but a very strong observation there being made by the Supreme Court, asking the temple authorities of Sabarimala to speak and to give their defense. Let's go to Anusha now for more on this. Anusha, Supreme Court there, putting the ball clearly now in the temple authorities' court. Now it's time for them to justify the ban that has been enforced for so many years at the historic temple.
Absolutely correct, Avantika. I mean, if you look at it, it's a very sensitive issue which the Supreme Court is dealing right now. The key argument at the court was that this is also the, freedom to practice your own religion and to have a certain degree of privacy as far as the traditions are concerned. So it's a very interesting debate which is turning out at the Supreme Court, where the Supreme Court is actually discussing various facets of Hinduism and Gita and trying to decipher whether this is an intricate part of Hinduism, the discrimination of not allowing women inside the temple, or is it merely a tradition which has become strong over the centuries? Now, in the coming week, the state of Kerala will have to file certain additional documents. They've already cleared their stand at the Supreme Court that they do not want to interfere with this custom and it should continue. However, the court has said that it is going to go ahead and examine this issue on the constitutional merits, whether this is merely a rule made for the convenience or it has an inherent gender bias to the extent that it's violative of the constitutional principles.
All right, so is it only up to the Travancore Devaswam board to reply to this? Because I do believe that it's the final decision of the priests who would be taking, a call on matters of worship. Because the Kerala government also defended the ban on the entry of women into the Sabarimala temple. So does the Kerala government also have to answer to the Supreme Court as to why they're, defending the ban?
Yes, of course. They will also have to, rationalize their stand before the Supreme Court and give clear reasons as to why they are doing it. The reason Kerala government has so far given is a law and order situation, citing the fact that, if such interference is done, it may lead to adverse law and order situation. The priest will also have to come forward and justify in his own language of Hinduism that how it's an intricate part of the religion. If he thinks so, how is it not merely a tradition and an interpretation of Hindu religion? These are all the very delicate points that the court will examine. The court has also appointed an amicus curiae, Raju Ramachandran, a senior lawyer. Also, Ram Jethmalani was asked today by the Supreme Court whether he would like to argue on behalf of the petitioners. The next hearing is April 11th.
All right, Anusha, thank you so much for joining us and getting us all the updates. The Supreme Court there now asking the temple authorities to explain just why women are not allowed into the revered and respected and historic Sabarimala temple. They say that it is a matter of religion.
General Dalbir Singh has condoled the passing away of braveheart Lance Naik Hanumantappa, saying that the soldier in him will continue to inspire generations.
Now, Mr. Rijiju, we're looking at a lot of awards wapsi that's happening just now. Started with the writers, went on to academics, historians, scientists.